All right, today is the day. I asked you guys on my last video which of these palettes you wanted to see next, and these won by a hair, so that is what we're doing. This will be in an upcoming next video, so you're not gonna miss out. I ordered these, like this haul, from Makeup Revolution, the UK site, a few weeks ago, but I'm just now getting around to talking and showing them. So, that's what we're going to do. I also have two other products I'm gonna use in the video. The first is the Revolution Cut Crease Canvas. This can be used two ways, as a shadow base, which is what I'm gonna use it for today, and a cut crease canvas. That video will be going up next week, and I'll let you know big deal or not big deal about it. I'm also gonna use the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This is like all the rage everywhere. Jeffree Star swears by it. I'm pretty sure every big beauty guru I've ever heard of thinks this is amazing. My friend Allie sent this to me. She is so wonderful. She sent me this too. So I'm very excited to try this. She loves this herself and she said I needed to try it, so she sent it to me. This can be used as a moisturizer and or primer. Ugh, it's so tiny and so expensive and I'm so excited. All right, so I'm gonna apply this first. And she said a little goes a long way, so I'm literally just using this tiny, tiny bit. And she said it smells like lemon. Ooh, oh it does. It's like a clean lemon smell. It's definitely more of a like moisturizer lotion feeling, not so like silicone feeling, so that's exciting. And now we're going to prime our lids with the Revolution Cut Crease. This comes with a brush on the end. I mean, I'll use it kind of for this, but I think I used too much. You don't need this much. I used too much. Now I do actually have places to go and things to do tonight, so I'm not going to do a crazy eye look today with these two palettes, but I'm going to try to dip into both of them. All right, eye base is done, primer is done. All right, so these are the Forever Flawless palettes. I have Decadent right here, which is more of a kind of warm palette. And then we have Constellation, which is kind of a mix. And it has like brights and cools. All right, so I think I'm gonna go in with this shade Lavish first. Like I love this right here. That's what I think I'm gonna start. And to be quite honest, this is the second time I've had to start this video because these palettes are so different, and like the undertones are so different. Like one palette is very warm and one's has a lot of cool tones, and I was just trying to use so many colors from each palette to get the feel of each palette that the looks just weren't looking right. So now I'm just gonna I'm gonna try to just mostly use this palette because I feel like it's the more interesting one, but I am just gonna use like a handful from this palette. That color is pretty gorgeous. And I know I used a similar first color in another video. I don't care though. All right, now we're going with this Jupiter shade, which is equally just stunning. And this is more of a like watermelon color, whereas that one was more like peach. All right, we are gonna go in with this dark kind of red shade, I guess, right here. We're gonna go with Mars, and this is gonna go in the crease. Nothing is really showing up. Maybe I need to use a different shade. All right, let's try this universal shade and put that in the crease instead. Maybe I should use a different brush. ColourPop shader brush, I guess this is called. Haven't used this in a hot minute, so why not now? Nope, it's not doing anything either. Let me take my finger. Wow, this really doesn't have much pigment. Uh-oh. Makeup Revolution, that's disappointing. Ugh. not having the best luck here, not gonna lie. Maybe I should just go totally to the other palette. I'm gonna try this shade. I'm just gonna try any deeper shade than what I have in my eye to see if anything's going to show up, because, I mean, I'm getting kind of desperate here. All right, well, this shade's at least doing something. Like, those two other shades that I put down just literally just did nothing. I mean, this doesn't go with the eye look really, but... And this is what I don't want people to think. Just because I love a bunch of stuff from a brand doesn't mean I'm going to bullshit and say everything from them is great, because that's not true for any brand. There's always something that's not that great. Like, the first shades I put on went on okay, but like the deeper shades as they were getting deeper, And again, this is like the second time I've tried doing this. And at first I thought maybe it was because I was mixing like the shade, like the tones, and it just wasn't working out. But maybe it's not me. All right, let's go on with that again. On this side. Ugh, I don't like this at all. Like, I'm so tempted to just stop and start over for a third time. Like, I'm definitely not. I'm gonna take this off and redo my makeup before I go out today with something else. All right, let's see if I can pat one of these darker shades down this time and see if, yeah, like, what the hell? Like, I'm using nothing but Makeup Revolution right now. And like nothing is happening. Like, I'm patting. All right, I mean, just for the argument's sake, I'm gonna do a cut crease, because how bad could, I mean, the metallics are gonna be fine. I'm sure they'll be fine. So I will finish doing a cut crease, and then I'll finish my face and everything, and I do wanna see how the rest of everything turned out with the Bobbi Brown, so I will finish my face off camera and then come back and tell you my thoughts if you haven't guessed them already. All right, so we will do a cut crease and use one of these metallic shades. All right, I'm gonna go in with these two shades actually. This on the most of the lid and then this closer to the inner corner. And I'm just gonna use my fingers. Now that lighter shade. Never fine. What a bummer. Oh man, that's really pretty. This is from the Decadent palette. That's very pretty. I'm not even gonna lie, if I dip into this palette as of right now, I might just go in for the metallics, and that's a big maybe. Let me finish my eye and the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back. I had to take it off. It was actually making me so angry. I had to take it off. Honestly, I don't know what the problem is. The shadows themselves don't feel bad. And really, this is, well, I can't even say it's my first impression, because I literally had to do my makeup with these 3 times. And I hated it each time. This last time, I was just like, fuck it. I took it off. And I probably would have left it on had I not had to go somewhere today, but since I do have to go somewhere, I just didn't have the time to leave it on, finish my makeup, and then take it off and redo my eye makeup, so I finished my makeup with my Profusion Chocolates palette. Like, even now, I have a headache because that stressed me out so much, and it's like, duh, that's fucking stupid. It's an eyeshadow palette, but I don't actually know what the problem is, because they don't feel bad, but they didn't blend very well. They looked patchy in spots. The lighter ones were the better ones, I have to say. The pigmentation was there, and the metallics for the most part, I mean, like, beautiful. And I mean, this orange shade right here, actually these two aren't. The lighter shades were pretty good. These two shades, horrible. This shade I tried. Nothing. Like, there was no pigment in any of the shades. This pink I want to use again on its own and not on top of the coral shade from this palette, because I feel like they were too similar and I couldn't really tell. I tried this blue shade. It was really bad and it wasn't very pigmented. This purple shade didn't have much pigment. This silver shade was really pretty. There's just too many, like, what the F moments in here. Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed. I mean, if you're in the UK and you need one of these, I would recommend this one, the Decadent palette. I don't think this one was very good. If you need one of them, maybe go for this one. I don't know what's going on with this one, but it wasn't very good. I'm definitely gonna try them more, but I mean, I'm flabbergasted. The Bobbi Brown, I have to play around with more. I'm gonna be honest, I don't see too much of a big difference in my face makeup that I have on right now. It looks good, but I will say, my face doesn't look as smooth as it does when I use this primer. Allie sent me this like a week ago, and my face actually looks smoother when I use this. But also, this is a very tiny bottle. I don't want to use it all for one application, so maybe I do actually need to use a little bit more, but we'll see the next time I use it. I'll definitely use it in another video coming up and keep you updated, but so far I'm pretty bummed about these. Not worth 15 bucks in my opinion. But they're not really available in the US right now, so it doesn't really matter to you guys who are in the US because unless you're ordering from the UK, you really don't. It's not at your disposal anyway, so. All right, so that was it. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.